one of these days we're going to get the bell totally synced. Well, good morning. Welcome to the February 11th Berry County Board of Commissioners meeting. If you'll all stand, please, for the invocation. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, your wisdom, and your support. Please give us patience and tolerance to work closely with all of our constituents to do what is best for Berry County. We also ask that you be with everyone in our county who is at this point struggling in some fashion, be it health, financial, or otherwise, and help us do what we can to better their lives. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Bassett. Here. Carlton.
Present.
Campbell.
Here.
Getty. Here. Hatfield.
Here.
Smelker.
Here.
Tunison.
Here.
And Jackson's absent.
And we hope that Dave is up north enjoying a lot of fresh powder and getting some much needed rest and relaxation, because he's about to start another very, very busy season. First item of business will be reports from state and county officials. Any state or county official that would like to address us, please step forward. Patrick Jansen, welcome.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having me. And as he indicated, my name is Patrick Jansen. I am the new emergency manager. I'll be taking over for Jim Yarger at the end of this month. I started last week working with him part-time, and we'll be continuing for the next 2 weeks part-time with him as I'm transitioning out of my other full-time job. I come with a little over 20 years of service in fire, EMS, and some law enforcement, and I'm also working with Jim for the past 8 years or so as his backup for emergency management. I look forward to working with you all. I think I've met most of you. I don't think I've met you yet, so I look forward to talking with you more. And if you have any questions or have any needs, please reach out. Thank you.
Patrick, welcome.
Thank you.
We're very happy to have you, and you certainly bring a wealth of experience. One thing he didn't mention was he also spent a number of years with United Way serving as the county's Veterans Affairs Officer. So
that's correct.
He's touched on a lot of different things that I think have certainly well prepared him for assisting us with emergency management responsibilities.
Yeah. It's been a couple years since I've been here, but as he stated, yes, I have been up here quite a bit in the past for Veteran Affairs, so very familiar with the county process, and look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck on the board.
Thank you.
Any other state or county official that would like to report this morning? All right, we'll move on to limited public comment. This first public comment session is for items listed on the agenda. Morning, Gary.
Good morning. How are you doing today? The feasibility study will only be as good as the information that is inputted. The Berry County voters on November 6, 2020 soundly defeated the jail millage ballot proposal by over 5,500 votes and rejected it by 23 of 24 precincts across the county. Reading the agenda request, it states that the county committed to working with Jim Escamilla. 2 questions. Was this done in an open meeting? And does this follow Berry County policy for hiring contractors with taxpayer money? There was no bid, no competitive bids. Tower Pinkster did the county's jail plan and did not even get an opportunity to update their plan at possibly a lower cost. The commissioners at the last meeting made comments that are concerning to myself and others. Bob comment, Eric says we, the county, cannot fund it. Bruce Campbell's comment, the community needs to have skin in the game. and many commenting, we have to sell this to the people. Well, I think the people have talked and gave you directive. Eric Delat is a less than 6-month new county administrator that should take direction from the commissioners that is in your organizational chart. The commissioners need to request a plan of self-fund scenarios using common sense, and your administrator and all the department heads should be part of this. A self-funding plan needs to consist of fund balances, contingency revenues, mandated and non-mandated expenditures. The county commissioners have approved 28% of non-mandated expenditures for 2025, and I will have the number a little bit later on how much that comes out to in this year's budget. Given many administration raises out in the last quarter of 2024, along with giving themselves annual raises for the next 4 years, while county administrators have promoted employees working from home. I was really thinking we're going to put a new building up and put money into it, and they want to have people work from home. We're seeing how the federal government's handling that now with Donald Trump in place. Clearly, Berry County government has no intention of putting skin in the game. The annual budget revenue increases should have been and have need to be earmarked for this. 34 seconds. In 2022, I did give a written out proposal how to fund this, and it would have had a lower interest rate. It would have provided $25 million, and then we could have actually had a jail probably done by now. It was totally ignored by the county commissioners. Nothing ever came of it. So I'm not sure why the county commissioners are now ignoring the will of the people, saying no millage for a jail. I'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you. Other public comment? All right, hearing none, we'll move on to approval of the written agenda. Does any commissioner wish to request a change in the agenda? Seeing none, well, the agenda will stand as distributed. We have no correspondence, so we'll move into consent items. Bob?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item A, approval of January 28, 24 Board of Commissioner meeting minutes. Item B, approval to dissolve the Berry County Community Corrections Advisory Board, CCAB, as recommended by the Berry County CCAB. Item C, approval to adopt the proposed Material Management Planning Committee, MMPC bylaws. Item D, approval of the one-year contract with the Kalamazoo County Household Hazardous Waste, HHW Center, to allow Berry County residents to utilize the HHW drop-off services up to $5,000 in the calendar year of 2025. Item E, approval of the proposed MMPC work program and grant budget for year one of drafting the new county materials management plan. Item F, approval of preliminary budget for the new COA facility. Item G, approval of the attached proposal from Abnaki Bice to complete the jail master plan for the purposes of developing a plan for the replacement of the Berry County Jail at a cost up to $42,000, with the funds to be paid from the Building Rehabilitation Fund, and authorize the county administrator to sign the professional services agreement with Abnaki. H, approval of the attached employment contract with Berry County Administrator between the County of Berry and Eric F. Zuzga, effective February 11th, 2025 through January 31st of 2028. Item I, approval of a grant submission to the Michigan Department of State HAVA election security grant for the acquisition of ballot storage bags, tabulator storage cases, and media transfer bags.
Support. All right, we have a motion by Commissioner Tunison, supported by Commissioner Smelker for all items listed on the consent agenda. Discussion is not allowed and a roll call vote is required. All those in favor, please vote aye, and opposed, nay. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Bassett. Aye. Carlton.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye.
Getty. Aye. Smoker.
Aye.
Tunison.
Aye.
And Hatfield.
Aye. All of the items on the consent agenda are approved. Presentations, we have none. Public hearings, we have none. Items for consideration. Commissioner Smelter.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move for the approval of prepaid invoices in the amount of, and it's blank. Do yours have a number on it?
Let's see what we've got.
Unusual.
In the amount of $3,489,873.89.
Do we have support? It's been moved and supported to approve prepaid invoices in the amount of
$3,489,873.89.
roll call vote, please.
Carlton.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye.
Getty. Aye. Smoker.
Aye.
Tunison.
Aye.
Bassett. Aye. And Hatfield.
Aye.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of claims in the amount of $54,847.86.
Is there support?
Support. Campbell.
It's been moved and supported to approve claims in the amount of $54,847.86. Discussion? If not, roll call vote, please.
Campbell.
Aye.
Getty. Aye. Smoker.
Aye.
Tunison.
Aye.
Bassett. Aye. Carlton.
Aye.
And Hatfield.
Aye.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of Commissioners' reimbursement in mileage in the amount of $627.20.
Support. Campbell.
It's been moved and supported to approve Commissioner reimbursements mileage in the amount of $627.20. Discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Getty. Aye. Smoker.
Aye.
Tunison.
Aye.
Bassett. Aye. Carlton.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye.
And Hatfield.
Aye.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of Resolution 25-06, resolution of authorization for the 2024 Homeland Security Grant Program intergovernmental funding agreement between the County of St. Joseph and the County of Berry, and the approval to authorize the chairman and administrator to sign.
Support. Bassett.
We have a motion and support for the adoption of Resolution 25-06, resolution of authorization for the 2024 Homeland Security Grant Program intergovernmental funding agreement between the County of St. Joseph and the County of Berry, and the approval to authorize the chairman and administrator to sign. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, can we have roll call, please?
Smoker.
Aye.
Tunison.
Aye.
Bassett.
Aye.
Carlton.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye.
Getty. Aye. And Hatfield.
Aye. All items are approved. Thank you very much. We have no unfinished business. We have no new business. County Administrators Report. Eric?
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Nothing major this week. I just want to make sure that everyone stays safe. Thursday morning, we will consult with Judge Doherty, Jake at the Road Commission, and Patrick with any potential closures. But right now, I'm not expecting any, but that's our process. As I consult with those three individuals and make the best guess that we can at the time. But anywhere from 7 to 11, I'm hearing inches, so be safe.
Dave can bring his snowmobiles back down here. Vice Chairperson's report, I have nothing, so Commissioner reports. This is for items not on the agenda. Commissioner Bassett?
So one correction, that's something that I said last week on the Delton Kellogg School Board millage that they're requesting. I had stated that there would be no increase in taxes, and the clarification is that there will be no increase in the millage. Okay? So that millage will not change. But obviously, taxes, because of adjustments that may happen with property values and that sort of thing, that could happen. But as a result of this, there will be no millage increase. Okay? Also, I attended the Orangeville Township meeting last week, and much of what they were talking about has to do, they have a new park stage there that they're going to have, and so they're working on policies for that and working through that process. And so some other items of business in terms of appointing people to certain boards and things, but otherwise, that was the good news. That's all I have.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Calton?
Attended Maple Grove Township this week and also last night, the Village of Woodland.
Anything great going on?
Well, they're talking about, opening the park in the middle of April and such, so getting that going. They're wrapping up a food drive relating to, they have concerns about students that require a free breakfast and free lunch, and they're concerned about weekends and dinners. So they've started a project, and they've listed different types of items that would be good for the children to have during the weekend if there's any food insecurity there. I know I brought a few bags of groceries there for that, and everyone's bringing groceries for that.
Great. Commissioner Getty?
Commissioner Smelker and I attended Thornapple Township last night. They passed a resolution and pledged $10,000 towards the Village of Middleville's grant application to replace the trail bridges and repave the Paul Henry Trail south of Main Street to McCann. So that's a very big project and undertaking for the Village of Middleville. And I'll let Commissioner Smelker add anything else to that.
No, I was, as Catherine said, Craig Olsenberg coming to the presentation on it. So with that, there was really no dissenting. It passed by 100% with that. So with that, and I also attended Village of Freeport. I walked in the door just as they adjourned after going to Thornapple, so it was a very good meeting. So that's all I have.
Okay, thank you both. Commissioner Judison?
Attended Carlton last night. One of their concerns, they're going to look into trying to find somebody to, they're concerned about cybersecurity. Their emails have been hacked a couple times. The treasurer's gotten some emails from so-called supervisors stating that you need to write a check for this amount. So they're quite concerned about getting some security out there. I do have Hastings Charter tonight, and I'll have Rutland tomorrow night. So.
Commissioner Campbell?
Thank you. I recently was at Assyria. There's lots of things going on down south there. They're completely remodeling their building. Their meeting area is getting completely remodeled. That's in process. They also belong to the fire department group out of Bellevue, and they're anticipating a new fire barn over there. They've purchased some land off the school in Bellevue, so that's a big project going on. And if you want to see what's going on, you'll have to come to the meetings. And starting in April, they're going to be the second Monday instead of the first Monday. So that's what's going on at Assyria. Tonight, I'm going to be at Baltimore, and Wednesday, I'll go down south a little farther to Johnstown. So that's what I have.
Hopefully it's warmer down there.
Oh, it is, we're south, yeah.
Yeah. All right, thank you all. Limited public comment, 3 minutes. Please step forward and introduce yourself.
Well, Bob, I think I was lied to and you watched a lie happen to me. Your vice chair told me that, well, we would figure this out on that feasibility study. Well, it went on the consent items. It was read through, which means you can have no discussion, so there was no figuring out or no discussion on it, right? So I was lied to before this meeting, and people watched that happen to me. It was interesting that you approved an agenda with paid invoices in the amount of nothing, and nobody recognized that until, oh, this is on the agenda now. So it really makes me wonder, how much do you really do things? Do you read your information before you get here, or are you caught off guard all the time? How much is done in the back room of Berry County, the back rooms of Berry County? Because it's pretty clear when it says that Jim Eska was committed to by the county, that appears to me to be in violation of the Open Meetings Act, because you can't commit to somebody and you can't and decide to not follow bid policy without a vote in an open meeting. So once again, are the rumors that have been circulating for years and years that the business of the county is done in the back rooms? No, you just come out here and formalize it at the end. The biggest thing today was you just lied to me before the meeting. We will figure it out during the agenda, and with no discussion, it just went on. And not one person had the courage to vote no on that, or to pull it off the agenda to figure it out. We also have a problem with for 3 years, we had John Smelker, Bruce Campbell, Dave Jackson on facilities ad hoc committee. Came out with no recommendations. The mental health building was sold after it was taxed and said, now we got to get rid of it. It was sold to a nonprofit who immediately put blades in the ground and started developing it. And you lost all that revenue because you chose not to say, well, what is the future for Berry County and what are our needs? You give tax breaks to, I don't know, investors. You know, and then you're going to come back and say, geez, the county residents, the people of the county have to have skin in the game. And there is nothing, no skin in the game coming from you, the government. It was really disappointing to see that not one person wanted to address the concerns. Thank you.
Other business, we have none. Commissioner comments. I'll start at your end this time, Commissioner Tennyson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You know, as a board, we've decided that we're going to tackle this jail issue, okay? So we have to start someplace. This feasibility study is going to be all about finding the right location, size of the jail that we actually need, and obviously cost. And the board members here, I think we all feel that we need to be really practical on that too, just like we were with the COA. There's going to be a lot of want lists on this when that comes through, but you know what? We can't expect taxpayers to pay for things that are up and beyond what necessity is, and I think that's exactly what we're going to have to tackle, right? There's going to be some numbers that come in that we're all going to be looking at that, my God, seriously? I mean, no different than it was with the Commission on Aging. When we saw some of the bids for the excavating, we were all shaking our heads. And then all of a sudden, one of the bids was at $619,000, which was considerably way less than the $900, almost $1 million that somebody else wanted. So, I mean, we're going to be scrutinizing and looking at every number that comes through here. So, but I think the important thing is that we are taking this on. We're going to try to tackle this and figure this out with a minimal being on taxpayers. So that's about all I got to say about it.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Campbell?
Thank you, Bob. You didn't say anything about skin.
I did not. I thought you could handle that.
All right, well, one thing about it, skin in the game obviously got noticed. So skin in the game in my book means that it's going to be a team effort with everybody. It's not something that 8 commissioners can pull off. It's not something that just the community can pull off. This is a big project. It's a once-in-a-century project. And we happen to be on the board when this is coming around. And we did do a visit at our jail last week. It's horrible. It's an absolute horrible place. And we need to give it attention, and we're hoping that we can get everybody to get on board, because it's going to take all of us to make this thing happen. That's all I have.
Thank you. Commissioner Bassett?
I wanted to echo the concerns of Commissioner Campbell. That was an eye-opening experience to tour that jail. I've been outside of it many times, but never in it. And it is obvious that something needs to be done. And I believe, me and this entire board are going to take seriously the responsibility that we have to address it. So.
Thank you. Commissioner Colton?
No comments.
Okay. Commissioner Getty?
Nothing.
Commissioner Smelker?
I have nothing.
Okay. Well, the only comment I'd like to make as we get ready to wrap up is, particularly since I've been called a liar tonight, or this afternoon, what I said was we'd figure it out. And you have no, I'm responding to you.
Don't look at me.
I can look at whoever I want to look at.
No, you're directing your comment at me, which is illegal.
No, I'm not I'm directing my comment to you, the comment you made alleging that I was a liar. And what I did was follow through with our administrator to verify that the procedures that we followed are permitted and appropriate. And this contract that we have signed with Albemarle is for a feasibility study. It's for assistance. It's not for architectural services. We'll make another decision as we move forward as to who the architect may be that we want to work with. But this was for advisory services, and we are totally within our right to execute this contract in the manner in which we have. So that's all I want to say on that. I do want to thank our IT department. A lot of good comments about the fact that the repairs or new equipment that has been installed. Huh? Repairs? Okay. All right. Well, that's good. But the repairs have worked, and people were very happy to be able to say that they could listen to last week's meeting without difficulty. So thank you very much, Eric, and for the department. Otherwise, I have no other comments. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Oh, excuse me. Eric?
Just one last comment. The meeting today wasn't live streamed because we have an internet outage right now. So it will be posted later on the website. So if in case you hear from anybody that why it wasn't a live stream, MEI had to do an upgrade at 9 o'clock in the morning. So just FYI.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll hear about that. So, and now we know how to address that. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion and support. All in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you very much. See you next week.